The following is a presentation of YSN, your sports network.
Good evening, high school basketball family and fans. Welcome to this Tuesday night edition of high school boys basketball here on YSN. We are loyal, we are local, and tonight we are live from the Golden Bear Gymnasium on the east side of Youngstown, the city of grit, as the East Golden Bears. They knew what happened last time. They've been off for a good number of weeks over here. They knew about the buzzer beater, and they were definitely looking for the revenge, and they could get that tonight here against the Irishmen of Ursuline, who fell their last game to Madison, Washington, ending a 3-game winning streak for them. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Ian O'Brien, back at it again. We only have about 1 to 3 games left here in the regular season of high school basketball, both boys and girls. We're about getting ready for the playoffs, and it was in fact announced, too, that YSN would in fact be broadcasting the playoffs this season, a major accomplishment. Gotta give a shout out to the boss down in East Palestine, DJ Yoakley, Brian Scott, Anthony Harwood, Quinn Puskar, Paul Mutson, all those guys who bring us all of these great actions here in the local schools. Everywhere we go, we got Youngstown East now here, got Ursuline. Let's talk about East though real quick. So starting with Youngstown East. The last time they played Ursuline, we remember, they were down by nearly, it seemed like 15-11 at the half. They didn't know what to do. When I talked to assistant coach and my YSN partner in crime, Coach Jason Ray, during halftime, giving a little halftime interview, he said on the broadcast, we need to rotate more. We need to get our guys rotating, and that's what happened. Sure enough, as our broadcast kind of died out, we did rotate a bit. And also, we're in fact going to give Kevin Kyler here soon. We're going to get on this low over here, but the head man is here, the head coach for Youngstown East, Coach Kevin Kyler. He's trying to get around over here, trying to squeeze around. Ooh, is that table tight right there, my man? Squeezing it?
That's great. I lost a little weight since COVID.
Since COVID, that's good to hear. But, Coach, first of all, it's great to have you back on the broadcast, of course. Last time we talked, it was a good game against you and Ursuline. The first time around, you guys were trying. It was a real big game between you guys over here. First of all, and then, you guys were also off a bit over here. Talk about it real quick. How's it great to be back here in basketball?
Hold on, good game. We lost.
I'm not talking about I'm talking about you know what I mean. I'm talking about
it was a great basketball game. I mean, for the fans, the boys battled real hard, and so anytime you have two group of kids going at each other in the city of Youngstown, it's just a good battle. It was a great battle.
Yeah, good battle indeed right there. Now, you guys were, of course, off for a few weeks. Your guys' last game was against, Glen Oak, which, again, you guys unfortunately, lost that game. In fact, a tough one, though. You guys were nearly close. You guys were, of course, again, shut down for a few weeks over here. What has changed since you guys come back to practice?
Really? We haven't came back to practice. We played Ursuline that Friday night, lost on a buzzer beater, and we had to play Canton, Glen Oak the next day on Saturday, and then we've been shut down ever since. And yesterday we were able to just come in and walk through some things and take some foul shots. But no, we haven't practiced. We haven't been on the court since Ursuline, basically.
Really? So basically since haven't been on the court since. That's crazy there.
No, man, the city boys have to go through so much, man.
I definitely do know that. It's been a tough year, of course. We talked about COVID, still going into 2021. I know the vaccines, of course, rolling in. I know all you guys are definitely giving your vaccines, vaccinated, stuff like that. It's all coming in here and there. But definitely, we got some star players here. We talked about last time, of course, John Clay, big one, DJ Waller, Savion Leonard, of course, Ramir Bledsoe, Lamar Underwood. I forgot to say, definitely, talk about just those players a bit.
Oh, man, John Clay. I mean, what can I say about him? He's the only guy I've had for 3 years. And, he's just a real good competitor, good outside shooter, battler. He's the face of my team, you know what I mean? He's a guy that we go through. When John plays well, we tend to play well. And then you got Ruben Talley. He's the general. I think he's the best point guard around this area when he plays like it. And, he's averaging probably something that only 3 kids in college is doing, where he's averaging 15 points, over 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. So that's remarkable for your point guard. And then you got Ramir Bledsoe, who could be maybe the most talented kid on the team. He had 37 points against Glen Oak, man. Went 6 for 7 from the 3-point range. So when you go up against a perennial Division I and you can put up 37 points, that's pretty good. And then we got Xavion Leonard, who is a great athlete, and DJ Waller, who's a young sophomore who's put up 20 and 25 points this year. And then we got the big boy, Lamar, coming off the bench. So, I'm excited about our boys. Because of practice time, we haven't got a lot of continuity this year, but we're fighting, and we're excited about this matchup tonight.
Big matchup for you guys against Ursuline. Last question here real quick. How do you feel right now? We got some fans over here. It's been a while since we had, fans in the gymnasium like this.
Man, I feel great, man. Just being able to see my boys out here participating in sports and having a good time and having the people come out in Youngstown and just see, the kids compete for, their neighborhood and their side of town in Youngstown. It's a great feeling, man.
Great feeling indeed. So, actually, let's go to the last question over here. So, we're trying to protect the basketball, and Brady Shannon will protect the basketball for us. Last question here. Thoughts on the Super Bowl? I asked Mike Kernan that last night. What's your thoughts right there?
Wow, man. Old school took the new school to school. You know what I mean? Brady the GOAT. So, Pat got it. Sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. That's in sports.
You and Brady right now combined for what, 10 rings at this point almost?
Yeah, I got a few rings, man. Unfortunately, it was from the team we played tonight. They got a great program. Ursuline is a historical, great program, and I was fortunate to win some state titles with them, and I'll always be thankful for the Ursuline family for what they did for me and my family. So I'm appreciative of that and always respectful of their program.
Definitely a lot of respect right there. All right, Coach, what do you get with your team over here now? A big game for you guys tonight. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's right there, Coach Kevin Kyler, the head basketball coach and, former, of course, varsity assistant football coach, former also head coach now, in fact, of the East Golden Bears, a really, really great head coach, really great family guy as well. Of course, if you're wondering about Coach Kevin Kyler, for him, a lot of things to look out for. Of course, he was, in fact, the coach under Dan Reardon, who ended up winning 3 state championships for Youngstown Ursuline. That was a big accomplishment right there. You, in fact, also had him raise a young gun at Liberty who became a superstar, transferred back to Warren Harding, transferred to Warren Harding. Then he, in fact, went to Kentucky, and now in the NFL, that would be, in fact, number 1, Lynn Bone Jr., wide receiver, of course, for the Miami Dolphins in the National Football League. A major accomplishment what Coach Kyler's been able to do. And you talked about, of course, his players. Got a bunch of players over here looking at the last game, of course, when they played Ursuline. Of course, you, in fact, had Johnny Clay with 19 points, Ramir Bledsoe 16, Ruben Talley finished with 12, DJ Waller had 9, Lamar Underwood, in fact, had 6 points off the bench over here. And, of course, the Bears, were, in fact, shut down for a little bit right there. I didn't expect the interview right there anytime soon, so I was a little stuttery. At first, we're going to have Jason Ray. I'll be ready for Jason, though, no lie. I'll be ready for Jason for sure. But we'll have to see what happens over here. For East, of course, they ranked 529th right now in Ohio, 135th in D2 basketball. They are the 16th seeded team that will play the 11th seeded Streetsport February 23rd at 7 p.m. For Ursuline, of course, with head coach Keith Gunther right now, they're on a 3-game winning streak. Going until that loss to Massillon, where that ended, in fact. And they came into the game. They came in the game right now. They have a record 12-5 and 3-1 the Steel Valley, being Youngstown East once again by the buzzer beaters we said before. And we'll talk about them more, in fact, over here after the national anthem.
Say, can you see by the
Nothing better than the national anthem here on YSN Live. We got a shout from the Ursuline JV players right there. Give me a little shout. That's nice. But a nice voice right there. Nice national anthem. Shout out to her. It's been a while since we had that. Usually we just have recording, so we're going to get ready for the Star Live. We'll talk about Ursuline a little bit more. So, of course, if you're already with Ursuline, you know for a fact that with the away team right now, that is, in fact, Ursuline. Ja'Kylan Irving wears number 1 away. So, number 1, in fact, is going to be Ja'Kylan Irving, the 6'1 guard, junior. He, in fact, had 6 points in the game against Massillon, Washington. There was DeMarcus McElroy right there. Of course, the junior guard, 5'11", had 7 points. You're going to have Terrence Pankey right over there, 5 points. A sophomore, number 25, of course, a sophomore, Brady Shannon. Of course, the junior forward, 6'3", Tyler Beck, of course, 6'2", guard forward, senior. Now for your East High Golden Bears, of course, they started out this year on YSN Live finally. They were waiting all their time to be on national broadcast, a partner with us. Now they are, in fact, a partner. You have a, in fact, great star lineup over here. Jonathan Clay, of course, number 1, 6'3", senior. Ruben Talley, a senior, number 11, 5'6". You have Ramir Bledsoe, a senior, number 4, 6'1". Xavier Leonard right there, a junior, number 23, 6'4". And DJ Waller, of course, a sophomore, number 3, 6'5". That is, in fact, your height right there. So you're going to hear the PA announcer right now with some great music over here. Playing that music from when SpongeBob had the jellyfish at his house. And there's DJ Waller right there, number 3, giving a little flex right there with Coach Kevin Kyler. Savion Leonard, high-fiving the coach, Jason Ray. Little fist bump right there, too. Of course, when they're getting the starting lineup, let's talk a little more about Ursuline real quick. In the last game when these two teams played with Ursuline, Brady Shannon had 12 points, Tyler Beck had 12 points, Pankey had 11, Ja'Kylan Irving had 9 points. And, if Ursuline wants to win this game, definitely they have to, maintaining. That's what they have to do. They didn't do that against Massillon, Washington. They kind of got a little bit tired. You cannot get tired this time. Play exactly like you were against Washington in the third quarter. That's the biggest thing. The Irish, of course, ranked 174th right now in the state of Ohio, and 47th in Division II basketball. They're the 5th-seeded team. We'll have a bye in Division II, Northeastern 1st District. They'll play the winner either the 23rd seeded Ravenna or the 10th seeded Canfield Cardinals. That's how it's going to go. So look at the starting lineup, of course, for both teams once again. Again, the huddle, Coach Kevin Kyler talking to his boys right there. Yes, here we go right now. So on the tip over here, you're in fact going to have, that's going to be number 23, Xavier Leonard, and number 33, Brady Shannon. Here we go. Tip-off on YSN Live at the Golden Bears Gymnasium of East, which actually still has a Panther on the side right there, reminiscing the old days of the East High Panthers. Well, the ball's Ruben Talley right there. Talley, the pass. Xavier Leonard, but that's going to be stolen by Ja'Kylan Irving. Irving going inside. Irving's going to be fouled early. No, going to say he walked right there. A walk on Ja'Kylan Irving. That's going to go back to Youngstown East. So a little turnover, something that Ursuline struggled at against Massillon, Washington in the later half of the game was, in fact, that turnover. But right there, they're going to get a turnover. Vince Flato, and he's going to say double dribble on him. And, right there, that's a miscommunication on both parts early on right there. A turnover, in fact, by Youngstown East. That's trying to find out who's going to be inbounding here. And then another turnover by Youngstown Ursuline. Inbounding right there is, in fact, going to be Ramir Bledsoe. Gives it to Jonathan Clay. Back to Bledsoe. He's going to be up against DeMarcus McElroy right there. A matchup to watch for tonight. Passing it is Clay with some nice shoes. The pink shoes are out tonight for Jonathan Clay. And are they going to call that a foul on the floor? It looks like they will. That's going to be a block. Trying to see that block. It's going to be the team's first right there. Trying to see if that foul was on. We're finally going to get a number. That's going to be on Finney Flato. That's going to be his first and the team's first right there. Savion Leonard with the ball. Inside he goes after the fake. That shot's blocked, however, by Pankey. Rebounded by Brady Shannon. Brady Shannon, of course, one of the star quarterbacks, has some offers from YSU and Akron. Great basketball player and baseball player, too. That one's off. Finney Flato saves it, but a miscommunication on the quarterback of Brady Shannon's part right there. And, if I'm Shannon, you have to go for that ball immediately. You have to corral that ball. So into the game now, actually, comes Tyler Beck, who was not in the starting lineup to start out this game. We thought he was. Instead, it was Finney Flato, who's usually the bench player. Beck's coming in now. Beck, I think, dealing possibly with a little soreness is the reason why he may, in fact, be on the bench over here. A three-pointer by Ruben Talley. That one's off the mark right there. And it's going to go back over here to the Irish with Terrence Pankey. Pankey, the pass right there, Tyler Beck, Mr. Buzzer Beater. Remember last time, East didn't forget. Inside, Pankey's shot was blocked. Brady Shan right there for a 2-point shot. That's off. And thank God they shout out to Jonathan Clay right there for saving us. Jonathan Clay was the savior right there for saving us. And that was, I think that hit the face right there possibly. Hit someone's face, and they're going to call a charge. Yes, they will call a charge right there on Terrence Pankey possibly. And yes, Terrence Pankey's going to be getting the charge right there. That's going to be his first and the team's second. 6:25 left to go here in the third quarter between these two teams. Jonathan Clay with the ball. Clay against Tyler Beck. Last time, of course, those guys went at each other real good the last time the two teams played each other. Of course, speaking of East right now, they haven't, in fact, played in nearly 2 weeks since the Gleno game when they shut down again. City Schools, both them, Cheney, they've been going through a lot this year, had the start late. Cheney's still continuing. East was on delay. And, of course, Kevin Kyler, I didn't even know this. I don't think anyone really knew how much practice they had. But, it's definitely, it's a good thing that they're all back. Pankey with the ball. Try and get into the post, possibly is Irving. No, he will not. Nice coverage. Pankey once again, a screen by Brady Shannon. Not going to work out so well. Tyler Beck, Mr. Buzzer Beater. They're going to stop him that time. 5:28 left to go right now, and East is hyped up. Remember, no shot clock in high school basketball. We're in 5:22 left to go, and no points have been scored yet. Pankey, and they're going to double team him, gives it off to Brady Shannon. Shannon trips, the ball nearly stolen, double team, and then they're going to say a hold. And yeah, that's going to be actually a hold. That's going to be the first foul right there on Youngstown East. And that's going to be Jonathan Clay. That's going to be on him. That's going to be his first foul with the hold. That's going to be the team's first. Of course, last time we met, this was all over WFMJ, the game. We might get part two once again. Hopefully the charging pack this time doesn't quit on us. Shout out to Brian Scott for the fix, though. Terrence Pankey. Tyler Beck. Gives it inside the Brady Shannon in the post, going inside the paint. That shot's blocked, however. Blocked by Jonathan Clay. They're going to say it's Youngstown East ball. Shannon was pointing the other way. The ref said, nope, you touched your last, my friend. It's going right back to the Golden Bears. Inbounding. DJ Waller with the inbound right there. Jonathan Clay. Clay with the ball. Gives it right there to Ruben Talley. Bounce pass back to Clay. Clay trying to find the inside lane. Has to give it off. He's going to give it off. Tough foul right there. McElroy. DeMarcus McElroy right there. In fact, against Ramir Bledsoe. Ramir Bledsoe with a 2-point jumper. That one's up and no good. How about this? Nearly 8 minutes into the game. Almost 4 minutes into the game, I should say. We've had no score yet. That one's up and no good, too. A lot of helter-skelter ball going on over here. 4:13 left to go. Still a 0-0 ball game. Kylan Irving. Of course, Keith Gunther, head coach for Ursuline right there, just looking. A lot of history, of course, between him and Kevin Kyler. Of course, Kyler was under his staff for a good number of years. Talked about it. Been to districts. Of course, then, the football coach was the head football coach last year. Decided to focus more, of course, on basketball and taking a new role. And that's going to be the first personal on DJ Waller, and that's going to be also the team's second. Subs come in. Tyler Beck checks out. Also checking out is Ruben Talley into the game now. In fact, you're going to have, looks to be Mr. In fact, Lamar Underwood into the game. Into the game also, in fact, is Will Burney for the Irish. Tripping right there is Kylan Irving. They're going to call a block. And that's possibly going to be, by looks on, number 4, Ramir Bledsoe. And that's going to be his first. It's going to be his first personal right there. Three fouls on Youngstown East right now. And you have 2 on the Ursuline Irish. DeMarcus McElroy trying to find the open lane, but East doing such a good job. Man-to-man defense, that's the biggest thing right now. But they're trying to go inside the paint, and that's going to be a walk. Definitely a walk right there. You saw DeMarcus McElroy kind of slip up a bit and take a couple extra steps as he limps a bit right there. Possibly got his leg caught. DJ Waller gives off right there to Johnny Clay. Passed out once again to Waller. Waller Euro steps inside, and he's going to get the first points of the evening right there for Youngstown East. So look at that. We were 3:30 into the game, and 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first, and we finally get a point. I think that's the longest I've had this year to where someone scored. Inside, Terrence Pankey to Brady Shannon. Three-pointer right there. That's off. Rebounded by Youngstown East. They will get the rebound. Coach Kevin Kyler's team is hyped up right now. Johnny Clay, big pass right there. Three-pointer possibly. Three-pointer, Savion Leonard up and no good. And that's going to be out. Going to go right back to Youngstown Ursuline. The subs come in now. Ruben Tallybaugh looks like it's going to be coming back in. It's going to be, in fact, coming in right there for Savion Leonard. And you have Finney Flatto back in. Flatto comes back in now for the Irish. Speed to Marcus McElroy, the one sitting right now. Two-pointer up, no good. Tally with the rebound. Got to protect this camera, of course, in the spot that we are. I tell you what, all these players are trying to protect the camera, I'm pretty sure, too. Foul right there, and that's in fact going to be shooting two is Terrence Pankey. That foul looks to be on the big man right there, Lamar Underwood, the senior 6'6", the 6'6" senior. It's going to be the team's fourth. Of course, we talked about East, against Glen Oak last time they played. You have to, in fact, have discipline on this team. That's what they needed. And the first free throw's up and good right there for Terrence Pankey. Subs come in once again. Jaden Payne's going to be coming in for Brady Shannon. Shannon takes a little bit of a breather, the quarterback. Quarterback and the forward. Second free throw attempt is up and hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded, same team as they called in YMCA basketball. Bledsoe with the ball now. Bledsoe, as they announced, same team. Oh, lob right there, Bledsoe. Little cut inside. Gives it off, three-pointer. No, Johnny Clay pump fake's going to go, and that's another nice layup by Johnny Clay right there. 4-1. 3-point game. 2:11 left to go here in the first. Finney Flatto, three-pointer by him. Up, no good, and the putback right there by Shaquille Irving. Irving with a nice putback. Irving with a nice putback right there. Off of the miss from Finney Flatto, making it 4-3 now. Irish only down by one. A low defensive scoring first half. Great defense on both sides. Ursuline playing some man-to-man. Three-pointer, up, no good. Off the mark, Johnny Clay once again. Turnaround 360, that one up and no good. Rebounded, nope, that time it's going to be, in fact, Ursuline with the ball. Terrence Pankey goes up court. Pankey being guarded right there. A little bit of pressure. Will Burney goes inside, but he was just a little too late. Nice job by Ruben Talley right there, getting right where Will Burney was. Screen possibly by Payne. Yes, it will be a screen by Payne. Irving, and they're going to call the foul right there. And Irving's not happy about that. I think he says it was possibly on a shooting foul. They're going to announce that was on the floor. Irving's not happy about that call, along with head coach Keith Gunther. They're both not happy about it. Coach Kevin Kyler definitely not happy about that foul, as that's the team's fifth. Only in the first quarter, too. Discipline, we talked about that. Can't do the fouls. That one's up, and that one's good by Finney Flatto as the Irish take their first lead of the night. With 1:10 to go, we're already, in fact, going to have a timeout. See, it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here real quick with 1:11 left to go in the first. Let's talk about it real quick. Really big defensive battle. Remember, we saw last time these two teams played, Ursuline got off to a really fast start. A super-duper fast start. And right now, you talk about East, as Kevin Kyler said, we haven't had any practice. We had a walkthrough yesterday. That was about it. And right now, they're showing like they had a bunch of games. They're showing like they've had a lot of these games that they've played right now. So outside, when they couldn't practice, you saw a lot of these kids, in fact, getting practice outside, getting some shots of maybe either in here or with their friends, at their house or something like that. Just getting ready to get back here on the court. Meanwhile, for Youngstown Ursuline right now, if you're Keith Gunther, you're basically saying, what's going on? Why aren't we shooting the ball right? However, Ursuline, again, sometimes it could be an early team, sometimes it could be a later team. That's just how they are. Against Massillon, they were early and they fell off. So over here, what's going to happen? They could start off, a little slow start. Then they could get hot. Minute 11 left to go here in the first right now. 5-4 if you're just joining me. I'm Ian O'Brien, your play-by-play announcer. Good evening to you all. Good Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Guess what? You know what? Even though the game's going on, I'm missing my NASCAR race right now, too. We got the Clash, a road course happening. Inside, Savion Leonard trying to draw the foul for the charge where there was Panky. That's not going to go. He's, however, going to get the rebound off of the miss of Leonard. Finney Flato, shot up, shot no good. Rebound right there, and Panky falls down on his chest, and he's slow to get up. Fell down hard. Leonard going inside. That one's up and good. A nice bank layup by him. As it seems like right now you're going to have Terrence Panky. Is he going to check out after hitting the floor hard? He's going to stay in by the looks of it. And no, Panky is going to check out for DeMarcus McElroy, one of the other star football players. A really great season, of course, at running back. Nearly 1,000 yards, I'm pretty sure. Almost. Or he possibly did have 1,000. I don't have the exact stats, but it was a really, really good season. Had 4 touchdowns, of course, against Cardinal Mooney in that big game. In the Holy War. Nothing like that in the Holy War. Again, 4 touchdowns against your rival. Finney Flato shot up and good, the three-pointer. The Irish are not going away right now. 13 seconds left to go. Youngstown East with the ball. 10 seconds to go. 8-6. Jonathan Clay. Double team. Passes it inside. Layup up. Layup good by Underwood, the big man. Yes, it is up and good. And that's how we will, in fact, end the first quarter with a nice layup right there by Lamar Underwood over there. How about Lamar Underwood with a nice layup? We'll head to the second quarter here with the score tied. Ursuline 8 and East 8 here on YSN Live, the home of your Ursuline Irish and your new home of the East Golden Bears.
New things happen all day. Some are good, some not so good. In today's complicated world, while you're busy working, playing, and living life, we're busy helping you make sense of the day's news. And there's only one place where it comes together with clarity, context, and accountability. It's 21 News at 6 with me, Madison Tromler, and Derek Steyer.
21 News at 6. It's what the day's news really means to you.
Welcome home to a home made homier with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. Inspiration starts at BairdBrothers.com and is turned into reality when high-quality hardwoods are delivered right to your home. Baird Brothers has the latest design trends: shiplap and skinny lap interior siding, antique oak rustic flooring.
Welcome back here to the East Golden Bears Gymnasium. Score tied right now, 8-8. Start of the second quarter. We had a big defensive battle here in the first quarter. The second quarter, will we see the same, or will it be more of a shootout? Irving with the ball right now. Screen by Brady Shannon. Irving, two-point jumper up, no good. Trying to save us over here from destruction is, in fact, Bledsoe. Shout out to him. He knows that the camera goes on. He knows the family's watching on YSN Live. He knows everyone's watching tonight. A big-time game, of course. If you're just joining me, I'm Ian O'Brien. Happy Tuesday to you all here in the great city of Youngstown. Inside right there, Savion Leonard. Euros goes inside. That one's up and good again by him. Nearly lost the ball, but was able to corral it. And it's 10-8 right now, and the boy Bears are up. The Bears, or if you want to call it that. Law passing here going on. Finney Flato found the wide open three, and he's going to miss that one. And a nice box out right there, in fact, by Bledsoe getting the ball in time so Irving wouldn't get it. Size against size right there. Bledsoe won. Three-pointer by Johnny Clay. Oh, up and no good. It looked like it was nearly going to go in. 6:48 left to go. McElroy for three. Bang! That one's up and good for McElroy. With all due respect, that one's up and good right there. And we're going to have a timeout for a tying shoe on, looks to in fact be Ramir Bledsoe's part. Sometimes that shoe gets loose right now. I know for a fact. I've been there, Bledsoe. When you're playing and your shoe gets loose, try that happened to you at least 4 times a game, though. I mean, happened to me a bunch of times during the pickup games. Johnny Clay with the ball right now. 6:32 left to go here in the second. Law passing going on right now. Bledsoe. Ball once again, Johnny Clay. Inside Leonard. Ruben Talley for three. That one's up and good by Ruben Talley. Ruben Talley for three. All right, there's a travel. Yes, it will in fact be a travel on DeMarcus McElroy. And East will get the ball back over here. 13-11, 6:04 left to go right now. How about this? You get a Tuesday night basketball game real quick. May not be on Mike Eccleston's basketball show on YSN. May not be on the show, but hey, we'll still have it. Why not? Mike Eccleston, just bring the show to studio on a Tuesday night because you might have another one coming for you, another exciting game. Of course, Ursuline will have a big bye after the season ends to get ready for the playoffs against either Ravenna or Campfield. Two teams that are definitely, trying to show their strength here in the playoffs. Has had some late good starts. Stolen by the Irish. Terrence Pankey. 2-point jumper. That one's up. That one's no good right there. Stopped his footing and decided to go for the jumper right there. Sometimes that can work, sometimes it can't. Bledsoe once again. Bledsoe going up court against Mr. Buzzerbeer, Tyler Beck. Oh, little cross right there. Trying to do a cross. During halftime, we're also in fact going to have the assistant coach and my YSN broadcast partner, Jason Ray, join us for at least about 3 questions I'm going to give him before he has to go. Give the team a little talking to right there. Another 2-pointer right there, and that's by Bledsoe. Up and good, making it a 4-point game with 5 minutes left to go. Brady Shannon go inside, 2-point jumper. That one's up and good by Brady Shannon right there. And now it's 15-13 over here. The lead cut back to 2 after a Brady Shannon 2-point jumper. Ramir Bledsoe once again with the ball. Bledsoe trying to go slowly up court, slowly but steadily. Right there on the blue line, nearly lost it. Tyler Beck was nearly there for the steal. Finney Flato against Johnny Clay. John Clay, 3-pointer by Jonathan Clay. Banks in, the bank's open for Johnny Clay tonight. That bank's open for him. He getting all that green stuff right there, getting all that cash. As the bank's open, a foul, and you're going to have Terrence Pankey go to the line shooting 2. It's going to be the 16th foul on East. That's going to be on Savion Leonard. That's going to be a foul on him. As that's going to be the team 6. One more, you're going to have Ursuline in the bonus, a.k.a. the money zone, as we call it always, on YSN. Got to give, of course, a shout out to our show that we did during the football season, the Audible Call, where we always called it the money zone. Pankey looking for his first free throw attempt right now. It is 18-13 East. First up, no good. You got to definitely make those in times like these. And Will Burney's coming into the game for Tyler Beck. Coach Kevin Kyler right there talking to both Ruben Talley and also, in fact, talking to Ramir Bledsoe, just talking about the strategy, what to do after this shot. Talking about other ways to score over here. Keep on doing what you're doing, going inside the paint right there. Free throw up and good, 18-14 now. Pressure comes, but they back off the pressure. Ruben Talley inside right there, a nice pass. That is to Mr. DJ Waller. A nice look right there, just nice vision by East. Throwing it right there, DJ Waller, who got the nice layup. Terrence Pankey, Banks trying to bank it up, no good. Rebounded once again, DJ Waller. They bring pressure, they escape pressure. Bledsoe with the ball, Bledsoe. 3-point jumper, he's going to try to draw a foul. They're not going to call the foul. And rebounded, and no call right there either. I don't know about that one over there because it seemed like Waller from my angle might have been tackled almost. Shot up, shot no good. And is that going to be a foul on Ursuline? Yes, it will be with over the back, a push. And DeMarcus McElroy is called for the foul. That's going to be the team's 3rd. And that's in fact going to be McElroy's 1st foul. 3:44 left to go in the second. Johnny Clay right there to Ramir Bledsoe, and they're going to just slow it down a bit. No reason to hurry. Tell you what, we're going to talk about Jason Clay, about rotation and passing. That's what they're doing right now. A lot of rotation, a lot of passing. And that's up and good right there. The bank's open. East, remember, hasn't played in nearly a few weeks since late January. Or I should say, since kind of early to mid-January. Right now, they're playing like they just, basically are, they're playing like they're in tournament right now. They're playing like they've already been playing the last few weeks. This team hasn't been to practice, in fact, right now. Ursuline just trying to find a way to stop them. McElroy trying to find a way to stop Jonathan Clay. A lot of length on that end of Johnny Clay. Up, no good. And now about the Irish now with the ball. Terrence Pankey trying to make something. Down by 8. Euro by him. Pankey shot up and no good. Pankey once again playing tough defense right there, though, but couldn't corral. And they're going to call a timeout right there. It's going to be a timeout on East. We'll take a timeout with them. Right? Why not? 2:49 left to go. The Golden Bears 22 and the Ursuline Irish 14 here on YSN Live, the home of your Ursuline Irish and the new home of your East Golden Bears.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
I went to Greenwood Chevrolet because I was really interested in looking at the tracks.
Because I wanted my dream truck.
Because I've been going there for 20 years.
I'm really happy that I went
to Greenwood Chevrolet.
Because they really went
the extra mile for me.
Now we're going the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Local teams are heating up the hardwoods, and you can keep up with all the action on and off the court with Five Guys Hoop News all season long on 21 Sports.
Hi, this is Jim Myers with Myers Family Insurance, your local Medicare and retirement resource. We're excited to have sports back. Whether you're on the field or cheering from the stands, sports unifies communities and brings hope for the future. We're all one team working together. At Myers Family Insurance, we know the importance of a great team.
Our team continues to grow to help you with your Medicare and retirement needs.
The annual election period is October 15th through December 7th. Now's the time to make sure your plan continues to meet your needs for the upcoming year.
Call today.
Welcome back here to the East Golden Bears Gymnasium. So, we're having little technical things right now again. A little bit laggy, that's all. They can hear me. It's just kind of lagging. I think, it might be the connection over here. We're going to have to see what happens right now. And that's going to be a foul right there. It's going to be actually a jump ball, excuse me. It's going to go right back to Youngstown East. As, in fact, you're going to have now, looks to be Ramir Bledsoe with the inbound. Bledsoe with the ball. Off the pass right there from Savion Leonard. Bledsoe. Bounce pass. Inside to Johnny Clay. Johnny Clay is going to be fouled right there. And that's going to be the 4th foul on Youngstown Ursuline. And that's going to be Will Burney's first foul right there. And that's going to be the team's 4th foul. We're going to see if halftime if we could get something going on, of course, real quick with the connection. They're saying they can hear me, which is good. As Johnny Clay's going to the line right now, shooting 2. First one is up and no good right there for Johnny Clay, as we've got Brian Scott right now trying to fix the connection, see if it's laggy on the end real quick. We'll have to see what happens over here. Of course, Brian Scott definitely one of the big fixers real quick. And he's going to be stopping it, just trying to see what it is. But we're going to keep it here real quick. Make sure that the stream, get some working going on. Definitely want to just see if it is, in fact, going to be working. At halftime, of course, we will, in fact, have the boy back in Jason Ray. So, if you're listening right now, we're offline for now. We'll be back on, a couple seconds. Only second quarter right now, 22-4. Early on right now. Coach Kevin Kyler coming out right now, calming down his boys. And tempers continue the flare right now, and that's between Finney Flato. Telling his boys, calm down over here right now, as some will get thrown out. And the officials are going to be talking right now about something that's going on over here. The words were being said. Stream right now is still going on, which is good. We did get that on the stream right now. If you're just joining us, we're having some internet connection troubles a little bit with the pack, but it's still working. That's in fact going to be a technical right there. That possibly was on. Yeah, and that's going to be on Tyler. Looked to in fact been on Ja'Kylan Irving, yeah. So there was a little altercation right there. His first personal, team's 5th. And, this is definitely the Steel Valley rivalry, as we, of course, all love to call it. And right there, you saw for a fact why we call the Steel Valley a big rivalry right there between those two teams. Because, tempers flare early. We love some rivalry action. People talk about the Holy War. Well, this is a new rivalry coming, folks. East, last year, decent record, stuff like that. This year it's been different because of COVID. But they're still fighting till the end. They are still, of course, making tournament like everyone else. That's the biggest thing right now with these Golden Bears. They are not giving up one bit. We are definitely back on internet connection right now. It is definitely laggy, but, if you could hear my voice, then that's definitely a good thing. Shot up, no good. Johnny Clay with the putback. That one's no good. And now you're going to, in fact, have Terrence Pankey with the rebound over here with 1:23 left to go. Inside, that one's up. That one is a lot of stuff going on right now, a lot of passing. Brady Shannon for three. That one up, no good. Luckily, again, saving the camera. That's what you need to do in these times like this. It's just trying to save the camera a bit. Into the game, of course, right now also is, in fact, Mike Sanchez, number 10. He is a senior. Not on the official roster, but we got a last second from our coach, Jason Ray. Shout out to him. And that's going to be, in fact, the sixth foul on Ursuline. And right there, we're going to have another foul as we try and get the reception going. And that's going to be the team seventh right there. And because of that right now, you're in fact going to have, looks to be 1-on-1s coming up right now here, in fact, for the East Golden Bears. We are streaming, we are recording, which is good. So, of course, during halftime, we're going to have Jason Ray on with a little bit of interview. Then we'll, in fact, get the stats. And we'll, in fact, also try and get the Wi-Fi network, too, if we can. If we cannot, it is what it is. 25-14 right now. Irving. And that pass is going to be picked off right there. And a nice pass. It was a little too much for Johnny Clay. Yes, it is. Just a little bit too much was Ruben Talley trying to get the Jonathan Clay. And because of that right now, it's going to go right back to Ursuline. Subs come in once again. Mike Sanchez is going to come in. Brady Shannon giving me a little smile right there. I know it's kind of lagging in your guys' end, but he gave me a little bit of a smile. 16 seconds left to go. Irving. And that ball's going to be taken away. 2 seconds, trying to get it off, and they will not. And we'll go into halftime right now. An 11-point game here, and your East Golden Bears, the boys, up by 11 here against the Ursuline Irish right now. A big-time thing going on over here. They're going to go to the locker room real quick. Jason Ray is going to come over for a quick interview real quick. Let's talk to him, see what he thinks about this first half over here. So, Coach, right now, of course, we are having some technical difficulties, but we are on air real quick. Talk about this real quick, man. Last time you guys were down by 15 when you guys played this team. Right now you're up by 11. What's changed?
Well, it's a game of the year right now. It is. We want to keep playing hard. They're playing hard. I like how both teams are being physical, but not get out of control. Fisher's doing a good job. Right now, it's anybody's ball game. Yeah, we're up 11, but they were up 19 over at their place, and we came back. Now, it's Steel Valley, baby. That's what it is.
Steel Valley, indeed. I love that right there, Alvia. So, we're a little bit of, tough battle, of course. A little bit of talking right over there. Where's that word going to be having, what are you going to ask your players about at halftime about that?
Nothing. It's high school basketball moving on to the third quarter, all right?
Moving on to the third quarter. All right, I'll see you later, man.
Thanks, Ian.
Go talk to your team over there, man.
Pause up. Thank you.
That's Coach Jason Ray. So when we come back for you here in the second half, we're going to try and get the Wi-Fi network because it's definitely lagging on our end. And we're also going to try and get some stats going on here as well. Although we're showing a little bit of green now, so that's good. But we'll have to see what happens real quick. So going into the half, after that little interview right there by Jason Ray, 25-14, the East Golden Bears lead the Ursuline Irish here on YSN Live, the home of the Ursuline Irish and the home of your newly East Golden Bears.
New things happen all day. Some are good, some not so good. In today's complicated world, while you're busy working, playing, and living life, we're busy helping you make sense of the day's news. And there's only one place where it comes together with clarity, context, and accountability. It's 21 News at 6 with me, Madison Tromler, and Derek Steyer.
21 News at 6. It's what the day's news really means to you.
Welcome home to a home made homier with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. Inspiration starts at BairdBrothers.com and is turned into reality when high-quality hardwoods are delivered right to your home. Baird Brothers has the latest design trends, shiplap and skinny lap interior siding, antique oak rustic flooring, and, well, you'll find them all at BairdBrothers.com. Ordered easily, delivered conveniently, enjoyed comfortably. BairdBrothers.com.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Hello, I'm Greg Burbick with G. Burbick Farms. For the last 100 years, my family has farmed in Columbiana and Mahoning counties. I began raising cattle in 1996 with the goal of providing a better product for you and your family on the dinner table. Our grass-fed and grain-supplemented Black Angus beef are raised with no hormones, steroids, or antibiotics. We're known for our hometown-friendly service and incredible tasting products. We're locally owned and have customers across the tri-state area. Our products go from our farm to your family. Stop by our farm on New Buffalo Road or visit us on the web at gburbickfarms.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. G. Burbick Farms, it just tastes better.
I went to Greenwood Chevrolet because I was really interested in looking at the tracks.
Because I wanted my dream truck.
Because I've been going there for 20 years. I think whenever we go there, whatever car we're looking for, they have tremendous inventory.
If you're looking for people who care about you, Greenwood is the place to go.
You know, it's like family there. The girls know me in service. It's Miss Kim in the Tahoe.
I'm really happy that I went
to Greenwood Chevrolet.
Because they really went
the extra mile for me.
Now we're going the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Myers Family Insurance knows the importance of a great team.
Our team continues to grow to help you with your Medicare and retirement needs.
The annual election period is October 15th through December 7th. Now's the time to make sure your plan continues to meet your needs for the upcoming year.
Call today.
Local teams are heating up the hardwoods, and you can keep up with all the action on and off the court with Five Guys Hoop News all season long on 21 Sports.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Hi everyone, this is DJ Yoakley with Your Sports Network. We appreciate your support of YSN and welcome you to the YSN family. Our broadcast streams are brought to you live at no cost to you by sponsors that are local to this community. Without the vision and generosity of our sponsors and partners, we would not be able to bring this game to you today. So please support the great businesses and leaders that are making this game possible. And if you're a business in need of great advertising and sponsorship opportunities, feel free to head over to our site for more information on the right fit for you. We are local, we are loyal, and we are live. We are YSN.
Ah, the details. Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods is one fine ride. Perfect cornering, superb handling, sporty and stylish, power to spare, plus awesome mileage. Yeah, jaw-droppingly beautiful lines and well appointed with luxurious trim. Put more oomph in your life and start beholding the molding. Find your home's fine hardwood at BairdBrothers.com.
High-res futurecast shows steady snow for the next few hours.
Still just downright cold.
It is bitter out there.
Several strong bands of lake effect snow.
Wind is kind of the big story today as well.
If you need a more detailed winter forecast on WFMJ.com and the Storm Tracker 21 app.
Right now is a great time to get more for your trade-in at Tri-State Ford and drive home in a new or pre-owned vehicle. Choose from our great selection of new Ford models or pre-owned vehicles. Plus, get the Tri-State Ford Advantage, including a 10-year, 200,000-mile warranty and more. At Tri-State Ford, we'll pay you top dollar for your trade, but you don't have to purchase one of ours to sell us yours.
Customer focused, community driven. Tri-State Ford East Liverpool or visit tristateford.net.
Baird Brothers remains your source for fine hardwood products. For the time being, we're open for customer pickup only on weekdays 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday from 9 a.m. till noon. Place your order online at bairdbrothers.com. Baird Brothers, for the place you love.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
The 4M Company, being an architect and construction manager for over 40 years, has had the opportunity to use many different electrical businesses for our projects. The depth, quality, and knowledge and attention to detail displayed by Dickey Electric makes them stand out above all the rest.
For state-of-the-art expertise and a timeless commitment to our customers, contact Joe Dickey Electric. We are everything electrical.
News doesn't stop after the sun goes.
Welcome back here to the Youngstown East Golden Bears Gymnasium. 25-14 right now. The East Golden Bears lead the Ursuline Irish here on YSN Live. If you just joined me, I'm your play-by-play announcer, Ian O'Brien. We're back in the green. I know quality's been lowered a bit over here. Let's get you some stats over here real quick, though, with both teams. Shooting-wise, East is 8-21 from 2 points. Ursuline 3-10. East 2-8. Ursuline 2-9. Free throw line, East 1-4. Ursuline 2-4. 18 rebounds for East, 14 for Ursuline, 5 assists for East, 3 for Ursuline, 5 turnovers for East, and 10 for Ursuline. Of course, right now, in fact, your leading scores for both teams. Let's go over the scores real quick right now. Jonathan Clay with 6 points, Ruben Talley with 5 points. You had Lamar Underwood 2 points for East, Ramir Bledsoe with 4 points, Xavier Leonard with 4 points, and DJ Waller with 4 points for East. On the Ursuline Irish side, in fact, you had DeMarcus McElroy with 3 points, Kylan Irving 2 points, Vince Flato with 5 points, Terrence Panky with 2 points, and Brady Shannon with 2 points as well. Of course, I want to give a shout out to our YSN sponsors for 2020, 2021. Of course, some big sponsors over here that we wouldn't be out here today if it wasn't for them. You know, we wouldn't have the company here of YSN if it wasn't for these great sponsors that we have. So your sponsors, of course, are in fact going to be Coca's Pizza, Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, Joe Dickey Electric, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, WRS Insurance Solutions. YSN Basketball is also sponsored by Ice Energy, Tri-State Ford, K-Square Marketing, Miles Family Insurance, Greenwood Chevrolet of Austintown, MB FIFO, and G. Burbick Farms. That's how we're going to start off this first half over here between these two teams. Right now, you know, we're a little bit in the green, a little bit in the yellow, a little bit in the red, but we're going to keep it here because we're live on YSN Live. That's all I got to say right there. Bounce pass. Shot up, shot good immediately. Vince Flato with the first shot of the second half right there for the Irish, 25-17. That's what you need right now if you were Ursuline. Something like that off of the pass from Kylan Irving. Ruben Talley, number 11. Talley. And it's going to go right back over there. It's going to be a walk. Yes, it is. Going to go right back over here to being Ursuline ball. Another turnover on East over here. Not how they wanted to, in fact, start this second half. Of course, you know, East acting like right now, you know, East talking about how, you know, Coach Kyler said, you know, we haven't practiced in about a week, only a walkthrough that they had yesterday. That was about it. And right now, you know, this team's, you know, it's looking like that they've already, in fact, been playing all this time. It seems like they've been playing since. I know, you know, you can't really hear me. In fact, I'm basically in a corner right now. You know, Wi-Fi reception, you know, the cellular reception, I'm pretty sure as well, because it was doing that for my phone too. Brady Shannon with a nice two-pointer right there, but it's acting up a bit. So, you know, you just got to pull through with me, guys. Pull through. I love y'all. I know y'all love me, in fact. I know y'all love these players. Jonathan Clay with a nice two right there. As, Terrence Panky that falls down. And Pankey's slow to get up, but he will, in fact, be getting up right there. 27-19 now. Get an 8-point game here. Pankey a little slow to get up over here. 7 minutes left to go in the third. Coach Kyler, of course, came into this East program knowing that they had to rebuild something. They had to rebuild the Steel Valley along with Cheney, two rivals who definitely needed a rebuilding. And tell you what, they definitely have had that over the last few years. Of course, in both programs, East basketball last year, a great performance. Of course, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, actually technically now, 2018, you saw the East Golden Bears make the playoffs in football for the first time in a while as well before losing, in fact, to Girard. Kyle and Irving, that Girard team was definitely tough back then, too. The Mark Wade Girard team. Shout out to Vince Jones for his favorite player right there. I know he's listening. Shout out to Grandma Jones as well. Quality's back, Grandma. Don't worry. A.K.A. that's Mike Jones. Irving with the ball right there off the pass from Finney Flato. Back to Flato. Going inside. Flato passes it right there to Marcus McElroy, trying to go inside. He's going to get a 2-point jumper. That one's up and good right there. Nothing but net. A 6-point game right now, 27-21. The Irish making a little bit of a comeback over here. 6:23 left to go. Jonathan Clay's fouled, and he'll go to the line shooting 2. Yeah, I really think, honestly, it might be where the signal is right now, where I am. It depends whenever I turn the camera, I think is what it is. Because think about it over here. One area where the camera is, it says red. It says red on our end. But then you got also another end over here where it's, in fact, working a bit well. First free throw up and good right there by Jonathan Clay. Again, it goes red, yellow, and then green, like a stoplight over here. Sometimes it's gonna go red, yellow, green. Like there it is. It's go now. It's on go, so we could go. It's gonna be like that. This is how kids at home watching this. This is how you, in fact, learn stoplight. This is how you learn red light, yellow light, green light. This is how you learn, in fact, some great traffic lights. Yellow's to slow down, green's to go. And right now, in fact, who's going to Kyle Irving? Who's going also to Marcus McElroy for 3? That one's off. We're going to be using traffic light puns now, probably. Flato gives right there to Brady Shannon. Shannon, 2-point jumper. That one's up and no good. Box out, nice box out by Finney Flato, but he cannot save it in time as it's going to be a turnover. Ruben Talley with the ball. Talley, bounce pass right there. Bledsoe misses the shot. Trying to save it was DJ Waller, but it's going to go right back to the Irish. Inside once again, Finney Flato. Oh, nice pump fake. That shot's up and no good, however. And once again, another turnover here by the Irish. 7-point game right now, 5:30 left to go. Inside. Shot up, shot no good. Another rebound right there. That's Waller, and Waller's going to be the one getting fouled right there. DJ Waller, who had 4 points in the first half, is going to be getting fouled. It's going to be the 5th. And that's going to be on Jaden Payne for the Irish. That's going to be his first. And that's going to be the team's second of the second half. DJ Waller's first attempt here at a free throw of the second half. Up. And that one's no good. Just a little too much on that one. Tyler Beck, Mr. Buzzer Beater from, last time these teams met. He's going to be coming in. He's going to be coming in fact, for Jaden Payne, possibly, by the looks of it. Second free throw attempt right now for DJ Waller. Good thing that we have the green over here. That's always a blessing. Second free throw attempts up and no good. Nice putback right there, but just couldn't get another putback. That's Lamar Underwood, and one for Lamar. Not Lamar Jackson, but Lamar Underwood. Just almost like the same haircut as Lamar had at 1 point. One's wearing number 0, however, and one wears number 8. That time it was, in fact, the big boy Lamar, the tall boy. And that's going to be Tyler Beck's second foul, and that's going to be, in fact, the team's third of the second half. Trying to make the lead, go back to a 10-point game here. And you got Lamar Underwood shooting this bucket. Shot up, and that one's no good. Nice box. I was trying to get the box out. In fact, was Panky right there. But it was Brady Shannon, in fact, with the rebound. Terrence Panky and their three-pointer up, no good. And who fight for the ball right there, fight for the rebound. Jonathan Clay has it. Clay goes inside, couldn't get it as it was stripped from him, gets it back. Clay goes inside once again. That one's up and good, Jonathan Clay. How about this, a 11-point game now over here. Remember, at one point the lead was cut. The lead was just cut to about 6 at one point. And they're going to say it was on the floor. Yep, the foul came before the shot, and it's going to be a block. It's going to be on the floor. It's going to be the first foul on East, and that's going to be a fact on DJ Waller, his first of the second half, and the team's first of the second half. 4:45 left to go here in the third. Bounce pass inside right there. That's a Terrence Peggy. That one's up and good. The lead is now cut back to 9 only. 4:36 left to go. Ruben Talley, the senior, the 5'6" senior. Little guy on this team. You know, little guys can sneak through the tight holes. That's what they love to do sometimes to get those easy points. And that shot's no good over by Johnny Clay. And once again, it's a quarterback, Shannon. And how about that? A nice pass right there to Jakylan Irving. Little QB dart right over there. Little QB slant. And it's going to be an effective foul. You're going to possibly, that's McElroy shooting 2. Second foul right there, and that's possibly going to be, in fact, on maybe DJ Waller. And yeah, that will, in fact, be on DJ Waller. Irving with the inbound, trying to get it off to Brady Shannon, but that one just a little too high. They can go back for the ball, and that's what Will Burney will, in fact, do. Burney going back with the ball. As we got the lights going, blinking on and off again, red light, green light. Red fish, blue fish. Green fish, I guess. You know, you got the green fish. Right now we're, in fact, in the green fish. You know, out of all this, you know, people would be complaining about Wi-Fi and stuff like that. I'd be really, you know, upset about it right now. You know, we still got the broadcast going. Yeah, the quality's down. But, you know, I could just use some Dr. Seuss references to just, you know, make everyone relax. As right there, you, in fact, had, that would look to have been Bledsoe going down. As he was slow to get up, he's limping now to the other side. And yeah, that's in fact Ramir Bledsoe who's limping to the other side. You know for a fact he's going to have to check out now as Waller comes back in. Bledsoe, I don't know if it's just, you know, sometimes you step on something, but maybe just got to walk it off a bit, but he did kind of fall awkwardly right there. 3:33 left to go here in the third. Shannon, and they're going to say once again that's another foul. And that's going to be on Lamar Underwood. That's going to be a push. And that's going to, both teams are now with 3 fouls each here in the third. The second personal on Lamar Underwood. Got to give a shout out once again to Brian Scott. Of course, you know, it was lagging a bit there before it lowered the quality. You can still hear me. May come in a little bit choppy, you know, but stuff like that happens. It happens sometimes, but, you know, you can still hear me and my nice voice, which is good. You can still watch the game on YSN Live. That's good. You know, new home for the East Golden Bears. And it's going to be a timeout right there on head coach Keith Gunther. We'll take a timeout with them. 3:19 to go. And how about this right now? The East Golden Bears up 32-25. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them here on YSN.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Welcome back here to the East Golden Bears Gymnasium right now, 32-25. Irish looking for a comeback. East trying to pull away here. The home, of course, of the Ursuline Irish and the East Golden Bears. If you're just joining me, I'm Ian O'Brien. A little bit of network trouble. You know, we had that the last time they were the buzzer beater and became one of the games of the night. This one's looking like the same thing over here right now. A little bit of network trouble, but it's still going to be the best game of the night possibly here. One of the highlights of the night. And looks like we're going to have a little officiating thing right now, tying another shoe. That looks to be Pinky tying his shoe. Fixing possibly the sock there too. course, Ursuline right now with their yellow jerseys, the Oregon lookalike jerseys that I do, in fact, love. I love those jerseys, man. They didn't have them when I was here. It was either the green or the white. Now, in fact, you have the all yellow jerseys looking like Oregon, too, with those shoes. Shot up, shot no good. Rebound, Kylan Irving. No! And that's, in fact, definitely going to be a foul right there. A reach in for sure. That's going to go right back, in fact, to Ursuline. And that's going to be a third personal on DJ Waller, in fact. The team's fourth, 2:46 left to go right there. You, in fact, saw right what happened, basically, is that DJ Waller tried to get in there, trying to reach, and he knocked, in fact, into Kylan Irving. Can't do that. And, fourth foul. We talked about discipline, of course, to Youngstown East. They nearly were, in fact, Ursuline was nearly in the bonus because of that. Actually, yeah, they were actually in the bonus, excuse me, but they didn't get 1-and-1s. They still had to shoot 2. How about that three-pointer, Will Burney? Talking about, some, smaller guys over here with some great form. Will Burney's one of them, showing off kind of what Dakota Hobson and Nice Alchemy did here at Ursuline. Shot right there, three-pointer right back. He says, right back at you, my man. And that's Bledsoe with the 3. Tell you what, Bledsoe's something else. A three-pointer right back. Will Burney right back with another 3. It's just a shooting contest right now. It might be the NBA All-Star shooting contest over here. This has to be the NBA All-Star shooting contest right over here because, it seems like everyone's making threes left and right. Pankey going inside right now. Can he break the 3 try and make it a 2-pointer? Ursuline's got to slow down. And how about that, Mr. Buzzer Beater? Tyler Beck's shot up, no good. Kylan Irving with the ball. 35-33, and now we knew this one was going to be close. You have it here on YSN Live. We're in the green, baby, here in the city of grit on the east side of Youngstown. Irving. This pass right there, Burney. Terrence Pankey. Little cross. Trying the cross. Double team comes. Brashan has to get rid of it. He cannot move his feet anymore, and that's going to be going right back to Youngstown East. Either a walk right there or a jump ball. I did not see them call it. It was one of the two. 1:09 left to go here in the third. 35-33. Ramir Bledsoe with the ball right there. Gets it passed by Ruben Talley. And again, we're going to have actually an injury up right now. And that's Jonathan Clay. That's in fact down. Looking at his legs, stretching real quick as the team doctors come. And we're going to take a little 30-second timeout as they check up on Clay.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-9...
Back here to the Golden Bear Gymnasium, and that's when we just come back. There's a 3 again by the East Golden Bears. Jonathan Clay was the injured Bear. He's back now at it. He's back, in fact, on the sidelines, getting checked out, stretched out right now, making sure that his legs are, in fact, good, seeing if it was just a cramp. Burney right there for 3, a little pick and roll. That's up and good. Will Burney has 3 threes in a row right now. Cuts the lead back to 2. Will Burney, a little bit of a second half turnaround for him as he was quiet in the first half off the bench. 26 seconds to go in the third. 23 seconds to go. We saw tempers this game. We saw some hard-fought Steel Valley basketball going right back to Ursuline over the back. And Ramir Bledsoe cannot believe what happened right there as the subs come in. Mike Sanchez is coming out, and Jonathan Clay is coming right back in there. Looks like it just was a little bit of a cramp. Kylan Irving with the ball. 15 seconds to go in the third. Brian told me last night, Richie told me this morning, you get all the close games, OB. I'm like, hey, I don't know. It's just Steel Valley basketball. That's all I always say right there, and that's going to be a travel on Will Burney. How about this? We saw nearly a fight happening. Of course, a little technical, I think it was, in fact, between both teams. Tempers were flaring a bit. Steel Valley basketball. We didn't go to break. We kept it here. Jonathan Clay, shot up, shot no good. And then they're going to have 0.2 seconds left to go as it just went out of bounds before the clock hit 0. Beck's going to inbound, and that's how we will, in fact, end the quarter with Chicago and Irving just holding on to the ball. So we'll head to the fourth quarter right now. We got a good one over here. Ursuline with a bunch of threes on the row. East still trying to extend their lead. 38-36 right now. The East Golden Bears lead the Ursuline Irish here on YSN Live, the home of the Ursuline Irish and the new home of the East Golden Bears.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
Welcome back here to the East Golden Bears Gymnasium right now. We got a good one on hand once again here in the Steel Valley Conference. Of course, Eastern now in the Steel Valley is 0-2. Or excuse me, 0-2. Meanwhile, you got Ursuline right now 3-1 in the Steel Valley. Just trying to fight, in that top spot right now. Really good team, but Jonathan Clay right there trying to get the upset over here. We got jump ball too, and it's going to be still Ursuline ball right there. Jonathan Clay with a nice layup by the East Golden Bears. Just looking at this game so far, as we've been having we've been having some network stuff going on. It's back. We're in the green, which is good. 40-36 right now. We're holding on to it. In fact, we've done everything possible. We got ourselves a good game over here, though. Coach Kevin Kyler right now telling his players what to do over here. The hips. That's the biggest thing right there. Drop back. And that's in fact the team fifth right there. Another foul. Shannon inbounding to Ja'Kylan Irving. Irving, Brave Shannon, 2-point jumpers up. Bounces no good. Fight for the ball once again. And they're going to say it was, in fact, a walk right there on Panky. And Panky, once again, slowed to get up. I tell you what, Panky's been taking a beating all day long. Especially, against this East team right now. He's fallen on his face once, fell on his back one time, and fell on his back yet again right there. He's a warrior for sure. Been taking a beating. He's still staying in there, however, as Tyler Beck will come out for DeMarcus McElroy. 40-36 right now. That pass is picked off. DeMarcus McElroy going inside. And McElroy just like on defense, but they're going to call a charge on DeMarcus McElroy. He does not like that call. Showing his hand saying, that's not on me. I didn't do that. And that's going to be the team's fourth right there on Youngstown Ursuline. Inbounds Bledsoe. Bledsoe with the inbound. Gives it right off, and a nice bucket right there. That one's up and good. Yes, it is up and good. Give it, in fact, right there to Xavion Leonard. And that's going to be a kickball. They will, in fact, be calling a kickball right there. On one of the Ursuline players, it's going to go right back to Youngstown East. No, it's actually going to be Ursuline ball, excuse me. It was a kickball on one of the East players. Possibly on Bledsoe. He's kind of covered up, but we kind of saw Bledsoe the last second right there. Irving. With the ball against Talley. Bounce pass right there, Will Burney. Oh, pumped. Went to Terrence Panky. Panky the cross. Backstep, the James Harden backstep move. That one's up and no good. Terrence Panky was trying to do the James Harden right there, folks. Ruben Talley's bank up no good. Rebound once again by Terrence Panky. Big time touchdown pass and a nice easy layup right there for Brady Shannon. The Irish right now cutting the lead down once again to only 4. We knew this game coming in was going to be a big one. There was like 4. If you're just joining us, we spent like 5 minutes into the first quarter with no one getting a bucket. A missed opportunity layup right there, but drawing the foul, going to get a chance, in fact, over here is in fact going to be number 23 right there, Savion Leonard. You know, disappointing that he did not make that layup, but he gets a chance to redeem himself now with 2 free throws. That's the 5th foul on Ursuline, and that foul is in fact looks like going to be on. Trying to find out who it looks to be Will Burney. That's his 4th. You know, they have it in a weird direction, you know. And that's gonna be an air ball right there, no good as the subs come in. Vince Flato comes in for Will Burney. Will Burney gets a little breather after a nice second half performance, a nice third quarter performance. Always good to also see fans back here at Youngstown East for sure, you know, on both ends. That one's up and good. Subs come in once again here. Lamar Underwood's going to be, in fact, coming in for Savion Leonard. 43-38. East up once again, this time by 5. Shannon goes inside. He's going to be fouled. That'll be the 6th foul right there on Youngstown East. And Shannon's going to be going to the line right now, shooting 2. And that's going to be Underwood's 3rd. Underwood in some foul trouble too over here. Coach Kevin Kyler, of course, always talks about, once again, the discipline that you need to, in fact, be here on the Youngstown East team if you want to play. And fouls right now, you know, they've been having some foul trouble all year long a bit. First free throw attempt up and good right there. Try and get the second free throw attempt here. Free throw attempt number 2 up and good as well. The lead back down to only 3 now. And we have 6 minutes left to go in the 4th. We got time. How about that, Jonathan Clay right there with a Euro step cross. It's up and good. How about that? And once again, Clay's down. And Clay is down, and when he's sliding, and that's not good. Clay, and that's not good right there for Clay. And we're going to take another timeout real quick. 45-40, East leads.
News doesn't stop after the sun goes down. Sometimes you just have to hustle to get it. At 21 News, no matter how far it is, no matter what it takes to get there, we're working to bring you the best stories and the freshest content at 11 p.m. with the context and clarity that makes it worth staying up for, no matter what time it is. 21 News at 11 with me, Aaron Simonek, and Derek Steyer.
21 News at 11, news that's worth your time.
Right now is a great time to get more for your trade-in at Tri-State Ford and drive home in a new or pre-owned vehicle. Choose from our great selection of new Ford models or pre-owned vehicles. Plus, get the Tri-State Ford Advantage, including a 10-year, 200,000-mile.
Welcome back here to the East Golden Bears Gymnasium. Good news, Jonathan Clay is on his feet, going to the bench after some help there with the trainers. But his night might be done. He's going straight to the locker room, and that could be the last that we see of one of their star players. Of that course, Jonathan Clay, the senior, 6'3", senior, number 1 of the key players to this offense, is going to actually go sit on the bench right now. But his night might be done. Bounce pass right there. You know, we're definitely hoping for the best with Johnny Clay real quick. Vince Flato to Brajan. Brajan, 2-point jumper. That's up and good right there. And there's in fact going to be a timeout. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're just going to keep it here real quick. You know, 5:48 left to go right now. As Happy's going to be playing in the background, so you can listen to that here on YSN Live too. But no, let's talk about this real quick. So, you know, again, back and forth, kind of like what we saw beforehand in the first game between these two teams. And right now it's the opposite. You know, East had a big lead. Now Ursuline's coming back to try and cut it down. So if you're East right now, you know, you're doing well in the layups. That's the biggest thing right now. But you just got to keep on feeding into the layups. That's the biggest thing. Just keep on going inside the paint like you guys been doing. Don't change that up. Ursuline may play some full court pressure defense. They do that sometimes in the 4th later on. But now you got to somehow adjust if you are East, because Jonathan Clay tonight looks to be, in fact, done. We'll have to see, although he may be, I don't know, though. The ice pack's done. Jonathan Clay is going back into the game, guys. Jonathan Clay is coming back into the game over here, who's been injured, in fact, twice already. And guess what? He's coming back into the game. Underwood comes out. Jonathan Clay's coming back into the game with 5:48 left to go, guys. This is big. This changes everything now. Waller with the ball, and he's going to slip. Trying to call a timeout. That's what they're trying to do. Do they get the timeout? and they're saying, the refs are saying, no, it's going to just stay right here. And both sides are not happy right now. Both East and Ursuline are not happy with the officiating right there. Both of them are, in fact, not happy about that. Yeah, it's going to be still East ball, but they're looking for the timeout. Clay once again inside, and he's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the line right there, shooting two. Clay right now basically, kind of playing, I want to say at least at 50% right now. Definitely not at his full power. But a Warrior like he is, he's going to be playing these last 5 minutes and 40 seconds. You can believe it. 5:40 left to go. The first free throw attempt now. Jonathan Clay once again. Up. Good. Nothing but net. Trying for the second attempt right now. Jonathan Clay. That's in fact Pinky's third foul, remember. So Pinky kind of in foul trouble. Not really. A few more. He will be in foul trouble. At least one or two more. And now it's back to a 5-point game over here. Jonathan Clay is going to be limping off the court. Sitting right there next to Coach Jason Ray. As Jakylan Irving with the ball once again. 5:35 left to go. Tell you what, Coach Jason Ray, I saw him during the JV game. He was definitely screaming out of his lungs right now, though. He's just being chill. And that's going to be a turnover, however, on Ursuline's part. It's going to go right back to the East, just a little too high. Right now, Brady Shane looks a little off sync right now. I don't know what's going on right now, just maybe an off game as of now, but trying to get the turnover is in fact him. Nope, will not get it. And how about that? That's another bucket right there. In fact, that's by number 4, Ramir Bledsoe. No relation to True Bledsoe, but playing just like him, scoring buckets. Pump fake, Finney Flyer, they're going to say he fouled. It's going to be on the floor, and that should in fact be one-on-ones. Yes, it will be one-on-ones. And that's Ruben Talley, another foul on him, and that's Ruben Talley's first, which means they're in fact going to be having one-on-ones coming out for Finney Flotto. Finney Flotto and the Irish are inside the money zone, a.k.a. the bonus. First, basically, I would say second time, but first time at one-on-ones. That one's up and good. I know if you're Coach Kevin Kyler right now, you do not want one-on-ones right now with 5:12 left to go here in the game. You definitely do not want that. Finney Flotto's second attempt. That one's up and good as well. Lead once again, cut down to 5. Clay comes back in for Underwood. Clay comes in for Underwood right now. Clay with the ball off the pass. Clay's going to fall down, and he's going to have some help getting up for sure. He's going to get some help right there by Bledsoe and Talley both. And McElroy, that's going to be a foul right there. And now you're going to have East in the money zone a bit, shooting one-and-ones. East in the bonus. And it's going to be Clay. Savion Leonard right there talking to Clay about how you definitely got to make these, but you also, in fact, have to be careful now. You're not playing at your full percentage. 5-10. 1-1. No good. Terrence Pankey with the ball. Pankey the pass. Jakylan Irving. Going inside to Marcus McElroy. He's going to miss the wide open layup. It's going to go right back over here to the Golden Bears. The pass right there with Bledsoe. Bledsoe going inside Flotto and McElroy for the 2-point. That's up and good. Pankey was trying to draw the charge. He did not get one. And that's going to be a foul right there on Jonathan Clay too. Questionable foul for sure. Kevin Kyler's not happy about that one for sure right now. And subs come in. Underwood's going to be coming in. I think they just needed Jonathan Clay out of there real quick because he is not, in fact, at 100% once again. 55-44, 4:45 left to go. Subs come in. Will Burney's coming in. Burney's going to be coming in for, looks to be DeMarcus McElroy. Dabbing up over there, CP Money, Sakapala too. East with 8 fouls. The Irish with 7. The 1-on-one's no good. Trying to get the rebound. Yes, it will be. Jakylan Irving with the rebound. Finney Flotto with the ball, just trying to find it. They made one of the guys jump. Inside. Bounce pass. Will Burney for 3. Off that time. He had the open 3, but it's going to be a rebound. A rebound right there. Bledsoe for 3. That one's up and good right there. Ramir Bledsoe once again. A 10-point game now here for the Golden Bears, trying to get their third win of the year. Finney Fly's shot up and no good. The Irish have gone to ice cold, trying to find those Lucky Charms. They might find it here with Brady Shannon. He's going to go and get the and one here as well. A little bit of some Lucky Charms that they found right there, guys. Coach Kevin Kyler and Coach Keith Gunther, both of them right now using their voice, losing their voices. We could definitely hear that. Going for the and one is going to be Brady Shannon right now with 4:08 left to go here in the game. If you're just joining me, I'm Ian O'Brien right now. Happy Tuesday evening to you all. First of all, let's talk about this real quick. Close game, we knew that coming in over here. 4 minutes into the game, 5 minutes into the game, there was no scoring. Then there was scoring. Now we definitely have another close one here. Not a Friday night, so it's not going to be on Mike Ackelson's show and Nick's shows, but hey, we'll have another one for them Friday. They could always love to hear our voices in the Valley. Three-pointer up and good right there. It's not a 4-point play. Yes, it is a 4-point play. Ja'Kylan Irving. Ja'Kylan Irving wearing number 1 saying, I'm number 1 right there. And how about that? You're going to give me a 4-point play and one coming my way. The Irish trying to cut the lead to 3. Johnny Clay comes back in. Coming in for Lamar Underwood. Underwood checks out once again. Comes the 4, trying to cut the lead down to 3 now. East with 10 fouls, Ursuline with 7 fouls. That was Underwood's 4th. That's and one's no good. East gonna get it back, and they're gonna go a little slow with this right now. And that ball nearly picked. Ruben Talley with the save, gives off to Bledsoe. Bledsoe loses the ball at the last second. Ja'Kylan Irving once again gives off to Brady Shannon. Shannon, 2-point jumper inside. He's going to be fouled. Yes, he will be fouled. Shannon go to the line, shooting 2. Seeing the foul was on. That's going to be on Savion Leonard. So Savion Leonard right there, that's going to be his 3rd foul and the team's 11th over here now. Team's 11th, so this is interesting what's going to happen right now. Brady Shannon trying to cut the lead down to 2 now, guys. Oh my goodness, can you believe this? First free throw up and good. Are we going to see another overtime? Look, I got class tomorrow morning, guys. I got some homework. Are we going to get another OT or what, guys? I mean, are we going to call another buzzer beater? I think we found a rhythm whenever Ursuline and East play each other again. We're going to have close game, possible buzzer beater, and we're going to have the Wi-Fi or the Packer or LTE pack over here kind of die out almost. I think we found a rhythm what happens when the two teams play, because there's a whole lot of grittiness over here. I don't think anyone can handle all the grit. Inside, shot blocked. Leonard's shot was blocked right there. Panky now with the ball off the pass from Ja'Kylan Irving, and that pass is going to be tipped. Going right back, trying to save it's East. No, they will not. Finney Flyer's layup, no good. Hey, stay calm. Stay calm. If you're telling your players, if you're Keith Gunther, gotta have your players stay calm. And once again, Terrence Panky goes to the ground. Will be shooting 2. Panky once again shooting 2 on the foul. Savion Leonard, another foul on him. That's going to be the 4th on Savion Leonard. It says 1, but we know for a fact it is 4. It should say 4 over there. And that's, I think Ursuline's now, of course, in the double bonus, remember. So double bonus for the Irish, but that one's up and no good. Remember, you have to make these. That's the biggest thing over here. I'm glad we're just back on air. That's what I'm glad about. I'm just so glad we are back on air here. That's what I'm glad about. I'm just so glad again we're back on air, so we can all watch this big game, listen to it. Got a timeout right there. 54-52. We'll take a timeout with them. Why not? 2:55 left to go here, and it's going to be part 2, the big one. A close game between these two teams, Ursuline and East. We'll be right back.
WRS Wealth Advisors is the area's premier wealth and retirement specialist. With our combined 70 years experience and comprehensive wealth strategy, we assist our clients attain their goals. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services, or visit wrswealthadvisors.com. Good luck, athletes.
High-res futurecast shows steady snow for the next few hours.
Still just downright cold.
It is bitter out there.
Several strong bands of lake effect snow.
Wind is kind of the big story today as well.
So if you need a more detailed winter forecast on WFMJ.com and the Storm Tracker 21 app.
Welcome back here to the East Golden Bears Gymnasium, home of your East Golden Bears, of course. 54-52 right now, and your Golden Bears lead the Ursuline Irish, but the Irish with a big comeback over here after nearly being down by what seemed like an eternity. 2:50 left to go. Ruben Talley with the ball. Irish trying to get a new winning streak going after losing it to Massillon, Washington by 1 point last Friday. Of course, you had Jamie Romo doing the call as I was doing the Ursuline girls game, which, by the way, tomorrow, Ursuline girls again. Ursuline girl game once again tomorrow. 3-point shot up, no good, and it's going to be a foul. Jonathan Clay will go to the line once again, shooting possibly, it should be three actually. That's going to be on Brady Shannon. That's going to be his first, and that's going to be the 8th foul. Of course, tomorrow's, once again, girls basketball over here for the Ursuline Irish. It's going to be a big one definitely tomorrow over here as the Irish will, in fact, take on Bristol. The Bristol Bears, who have a record of 8-2 in girls basketball. That, of course, will, in fact, be, I think, 6:30 actually instead of 7. Yeah, it's going to be a 6:30 tip-off on YSN Live, so catch us right over there again. We're going to have definitely better reception. You could guarantee that over here right now. Reception, I know, a little bad tonight, but we're going to have that tonight. I mean, we're going to have that tomorrow, trust me. Second one up and good. He will have one more attempt. 3-point game once again. Johnny Clay shot no good, trying to get it, and they will corral it. Irving gives it off to Pankey. Pankey slowing down. Pankey just has to slow down. That's the biggest thing. Biggest thing with this Irish team, just slow down. See if you go inside the post, see if you can get some screens and get a three-pointer. You have ones to do. There's a screen actually by Irving, and inside to the paint. Pankey's going to be fouled right there. Bernie had the wide open lane inside the pass of the Pankey. Pankey luckily will in fact be shooting too, as that's going to be a push on Savion Leonard once again. And that's going to be his 5th foul. And you got 2 more. Yeah, they have to get him out. 2 more and he's done. He's going to foul out. So you have to get Savion Leonard out. And yeah, Savion Leonard is in fact going to be coming out because 2 more and he's done. Remember, that's the rule in fact high school basketball. It's either, I think, 2 more and you're done. You do not want him to foul out right now. That's in fact one of your big men right there. That's one of your juniors, 6'4" junior that you need on this team. You cannot have him foul out. Terrence Pankey. It's time up. Good. Back to a 2-possession game over here. We have 2:08 left to go, guys. 2:08. No way is this going to be what it was once again. And we got that word from Fitzmore Jones right there. The website says 6:30, but 5:30 tomorrow. No JV. As we're in fact going to have a timeout right there. We'll take a timeout with them. 2:07 left to go right now. A 1-possession game. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 55-54. The Golden Bears lead the Ursuline Irish here on YSN Live.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Welcome back here to the East Golden Bears Gymnasium right now. 55-54, 2:07 left to go here in the game. And it's going to be, in fact, Is that going to be back to East? Yes, it will be back to East. And that's going to be a 5th personal foul on Will Burney right there. And guess what? Money Zone points once again coming for the Golden Bears over here, trying to extend the lead back to 3. That's something you do not want as Ursuline. You saw Bray Shannon put his hands behind his head after that. 2:06 left to go. Finney Flatto comes in. DeMarcus McElroy is going to be coming in too. Will Burney is going to be the one checking out. Other player is also going to be checking out for the Irish possibly. Look at Tyler Beck, I think, one checking out too as well. Bledsoe. Shot up, no good. And for the 1-on-1s, Terrence Pankey down once again. Pankey slow, he's going to be getting up, and now you're going to have Ursuline go here for the double bonus once again, so that's going to be a foul. It's going to be another foul right there. That's going to be effect on DJ Waller. That's going to be his 4th. DJ Waller right now, East once again in some foul trouble. They're already in foul trouble before with Leonard. Now they're in foul trouble with Waller over here. Not good if you're East Golden Bears. You need your starters. Kylan Irving trying to tie it up. First one no good. He gets another shot since he's in the double bonus. Second attempt, up and good. We got a tie ball game here, everyone, and the signal is perfect. 2 minutes left to go. Are we going to overtime part 2? Is it buzzer beater part 2 here? It seems like it is when these two teams play each other. Oh, my goodness. Ruben Talley gives it off to Jonathan Clay. Clay still playing, 50%, gets a screen by his teammate Underwood. Clay using his body, the pass. DJ Waller has to get it off. The ball is lost. Bledsoe gets it back. Escapes the double coverage. That one's up, and Bray Shannon's there with a foul. We saw Bray Shannon get a hand on that one, saying that's on me right there. And because of that, once again, you're going to have East go to the line shooting 2. And that's going to be his 2nd personal right there. His 2nd foul. That's going to be also team 10th. So now you should have East actually in the double bonus here. Or actually, they'll be shooting 2 anyways, but next foul, that puts East in the double bonus if it's not a shooting foul. First up and no good. You got to make that if you're Bledsoe. Bledsoe for a 2nd opportunity. Ramir Bledsoe's 2nd opportunity. Well, that one's up and good, and East leads by 1 yet again here in a Steel Valley rivalry. 1 for the ages once again. What did Brian say? You always get the close matchups. Well, Brian, we got another one. Screen by Bray Shannon. Inside goes to Kylan Irving. Shot up. Shot no good. And now it's going to fumble the ball. Terrence Pankey trying to get it. Lamar Underwood with it now. Lamar Underwood escapes the double team. Nearly picked off. Jonathan Clay. Inside. Layup no good. Who is that on? It's Ursuline's ball right there. It's going to be Ursuline's ball. Jonathan Clay once again is down. Clay once again is down right there, and I don't know. He's playing, guys, right now. He is playing really hurt. A warrior with Jonathan Clay. Mike Sanchez is going to have to come in as Clay is down. We'll take a 30-second timeout here right now. 56-55 with a minute 9 to go.
Right now is a great time to get more for your trade-in at Tri-State Ford and drive home in a new or pre-owned vehicle. Choose from our great selection of new Ford models or pre-owned vehicles. Plus, get the Tri-State Ford Advantage, including a 10-year, 200,000-mile warranty and more. At Tri-State Ford, we'll pay you top dollar for your trade, but you don't have to purchase one of ours to sell us yours.
Customer focused, community driven. Tri-State Ford East Liverpool or visit tristатeford.net.
Hi everyone, this is DJ Yoakley with Your Sports Network. We appreciate your support of YSN and welcome you to the YSN family. Our broadcast streams are brought to you live at no cost to you by sponsors that are local to this community. Without the vision and generosity of our sponsors and partners, we would not be able to bring this game to you today. So please support the great business.
Welcome back here to the East Golden Bears Gymnasium. Good news, once again, Jonathan Clay is up, but his night, I think for now, for sure is definitely done as he sits on the bench and watches his teammates trying to get a big win here. Up by 1 against Youngstown and Ursuline. Ursuline right now, record of 12-5, looking at their 13th win of the season. Nice lob pass right there to Terrence Pankey. Shakylan Irving's shot's going to be blocked, however. Underwood with it, trying to take it. It's going to be a jump ball, and now we got some shoving going on between these two right now. Terrence Pankey, Lamar Underwood going at it, and there's a push right there, and it's getting physical here. Steel Valley rivalry. Steel Valley rivalry getting a little bit physical down low. Both teams being separated right there. McElroy getting a hand on Bledsoe, trying to back him off. We knew this coming in right here. There's no love between these two teams. And that's how you know old Steel Valley rivalry is back between these two teams here too. They said the Holy War was a big rivalry. I don't think they expected this right now. I think East knows about last time with the Tyler Beck buzzer beater over here. You know they want payback for sure. Are they going to call a tentacle possibly? I think it will in fact be a tentacle. You're going to have, looks to be Tally. Is he going to be the one shooting? No, Tally will not be the one shooting. They're trying to figure out still what's going on over here. They don't know what's going on. Everyone's still trying to figure out over here what's going on. You know, both of these teams right now, after it seemed like that last game, both these teams right now, you know, you got East who hasn't played in a while, was shut down for, you know, a good few weeks, I should say. They needed it. They needed some playing time. They were hot. They were angry, especially after 2 losses in a row. They know they're going to the tournament against Streetsboro. They want to get ready for that. But, you know, you also got to make sure that your players are disciplined, too, because you don't want to lose them for a playoff game like that. Same thing with Ursuline. You don't want to, in fact, lose them with a playoff game coming on either against Ravenna or, in fact, Canfield in the next 2 roys. 4th personal right there on DeMarcus McElroy. And that's going to be a technical foul right there on Sanchez. So foul on both ends. And also foul on Shakylan Irvin. So going to the line is going to be Lamar Underwood. Shot up, shot no good. Free throw right there up and no good. Again, got to protect the camera here, however. Got to protect the camera. 56-55 right now. Lamar Underwood's second attempt. Shot up. Shot no good, and he misses two important free throws that you have to make. And I'm wrong again. Jonathan Clay is not going to quit. He's coming back in once again here. You know for a fact Jonathan Clay, we don't know if he's going to be definitely come back for the next game, which should be against Mooney. A 7:30 tip-off Friday, according to the schedule. We don't know if that's going to be true or not. That's according to Max Preps. So now you're going to have a technical here, of course, on Mike Sanchez, number 10, which means Flatto's going to be shooting some free throws. Flatto's first attempt up and good. So now it's, again, a tie ball game. You know, if I know Mr. Sam, he doesn't like it when fights happen, so I don't know. Mr. Sam might get these guys talking to tomorrow. I don't know, though. Mr. Sam and Maggie Mattoon, possibly. And that one's up and good here as well. And it's going to be a timeout by Ursuline. 50 seconds left to go. Take a 30-second timeout with them. 57-56. The Irish come back. But will East win the game?
News doesn't stop after the sun goes down. Sometimes you just have to hustle to get it. At 21 News, no matter how far it is, no matter what it takes to get there, we're working to bring you the best stories and the freshest content at 11 p.m. with the context and clarity that makes it worth staying up for, no matter what time it is. 21 News at 11 with me, Erin Simonek, and Derek Steyer.
21 News at 11, news that's worth your time.
I went to Greenwood Chevrolet because I was really interested in looking at the tracks.
Because I wanted my dream truck.
Because I've been going there for 20 years.
I'm really happy that I went to Greenwood.
Welcome back here at the East Golden Bears Gymnasium. 57-56, the Irish with a 1-point lead after some technical free throws. Terrence Pankey with the ball. 48 seconds to go. Pankey against DJ Waller. Gives it off to Shakylan Irving, nearly double team, but it's going to escape it. Screen almost by Brady Shannon. He's there for the screen just in case. Irving, and he's being a nice defense right there by DJ Waller, though. You cannot be that defense, but they're going to call Waller for the foul for the reach-in. Or are they going to call a block? I think they're going to call a block instead. Foul right there on DJ Waller. and that's his 5th. Remember, Waller, in fact, in foul trouble still. One more, and I think he's gone. And right now, in fact, coming into the game, you're going to have right there, looks to be trying to find that number. It's not going to be trying to find the number. Looks to be possibly 14, Anthony Thomas, the sophomore, getting his first playing minutes of the night. Free throw up and good right there from the double bonus to Kylan Irving. 58-56 right now. Second attempt up, no good. Touchdown pass to Jonathan Clay. Clay going inside. Clay's going to be fouled nearly an and one, but he'll have a chance shooting 2 right now. Clay, of course, remember, not at 100%. Has had 3 injuries, it seemed like, in this game. It's been out for 3, basically, good number of plays, too. Jonathan Clay, of course, right now, fell on his face, fell on his back a good number of times, and has had that leg injury, but he's been fighting ever since. First free throw attempt up, no good, it rims right out. Shane's looking at me right now, talking or something like that. He's looking at me, he's saying something. I don't know what he's saying, but second free throw attempt over here now for Jonathan Clay. Clay's had an amazing performance here for the East Golden Bears, a 1-possession game now. Ursuline up by 1. And is that going to be a turnover going back to Youngstown East? Going back to Youngstown East. 19 seconds left to go. A timeout right there by the Golden Bears. But tell you what, we're going to keep it here real quick right now just to talk about this. So, Shannon knows me and stuff like that. He's saying something. But how about this game so far real quick? Again, 2 fights almost in a row between these both teams, and that's just a Steel Valley for you, man. That's just a Steel Valley because we knew coming into this game it was going to be a hard-knocking basketball game. We knew, again, revenge was the key for Youngstown East, the Golden Bears. Right now they're trying to get that over here. Remember, Jonathan Clay not at 100%. That's the key that you have to have right there. A big-time performance between both of these teams. Got the nice officer over there. Shout out to the officer over here. Officer right there, just shout out to him, of course. Right guy, just saying, got to get the table afterwards. Will do. Should get him on the broadcast over here for these last 19 seconds. Both teams right now, of course, have to play some tough defense here. Got to play that full court pressure on both ends. And there's a little, what's going on? There's going to be an inbound. Actually, it's going to be Ursuline ball still after the review. And they're saying it's East ball. I think that's what they're saying. They're going to review this real quick, saying it's East ball. Coach Kyler doesn't like it. Remember, they said it was East ball, in fact, during the turnover, then the timeout. And they're going to change it out. I thought it was East ball too right there, but Coach Kyler not liking that. As the officials talk it over, Kyler's not like that. We got Jason Ray on his knees right now. He's not liking that whatsoever too. Hands folded, Jason. Hands are folded, are they now? Bledsoe. It's pass right there. Lob pass. Rubatelli. 3-pointer. Up. That was up and good. How about that? No way, Jose. Is that revenge? 9 seconds to go. Can we see another buzzer beater? No way. Shannon for 3. No, it's in and out. It is in and out. Has to get it off. And that's it. That's it. It's up and no good. No way. East wins. A little bit of a revenge shot right there as we're trying to get everything going. Moving the table. East is celebrating. East says, we got our revenge right there. This is our lucky charms now. No lucky charms for the Irish as it's all East. We're getting a celebration over here right there. Celebration between the players. Rubatelli right there. Ramir Bledsoe with the game-winning shot right there with only 5 seconds remaining. How about that for Youngstown East? A great performance by them. Youngstown East, remember, hasn't played. They haven't, in fact, played a game since Glen Oak. It's been at least 2 to 3 weeks. They were quarantined. They were having some COVID testing going on. Everyone finally comes back testing negative, and they get one of the biggest upsets of the season here against Youngstown Ursuline. How about that? How about that right there? Jonathan Clay, of course. Jonathan Clay, one of the players of the game who had a bunch of injuries. And we're going to get are we getting a jersey swap over here? Are we getting a jersey swap? I think we might be over here after a hard-fought game. I know, in fact, there's a lot of, technicals going on, stuff like that. There's a lot of fighting going on, a lot of technicals, a lot of tempers flaring. And so it's going to be, in fact, a picture by the looks of it. Hopefully we got that, in fact. And Jason Ray is coming here, baby. Jason Ray's coming here. Okay, so I guess this is the revenge game, and you guys got your buzzer beater this time, man.
Well, first of all, hats off.
You need some water? I mean, I got my bottle there.
First of all, hats off to Coach Gunther and Ursuline. That is Steel Valley at its best. Both teams, I couldn't ask for any more. Coach Kyler did a hell of a job for us, getting us prepared. I can't ask for any more. Coach Gunther, it's going to be a heck of a tournament. The Steel Valley is going to be incredible. The sectionals are coming. We're shot, but so is Ursuline. That is just, that's Steel Valley basketball. That's too good. I just talked to Mr. Shannon, and I told him, I said, you know what? I've been following his career for a long time, and I told him, I said, you know what? I can't wait till you graduate. And he got a kick out of it. But, Ursuline's great. I think we're a really good team. I'm proud of our kids. I'm proud of our grit. I'm proud of our effort. I'm proud of our fans. And I'm so proud of Coach Kyler and what he's meant to this program, what he does for East High School. Coach Kyler is one of my best friends in the world, and I get emotional talking about him.
A big turnaround for you guys, definitely.
It is.
You guys were off, of course, for about two and a half weeks, nearly 3 weeks right there. What's it like basically having only a walkthrough and coming in getting this big upset against the Ursuline team that was, of course, on a roll?
We don't consider it an upset. I don't think it would be an upset if they would have beat us. I think both teams are really good. But we got to turn back around and go see Mooney on Friday. So it's going to be a great tournament. I just talked to Coach Gunther. I said we'll see it hopefully in the districts. It'll be a lot of fun. But hats off to this is fun to be a part of, and hats off to both teams. I'm proud to be from I'm from Toronto, Ohio, but I'm proud to be from be a part of Youngstown East High School in the Steel Valley and everything that Coach Kyler's doing, because I couldn't ask for a better friend in the world than Coach Kyler and Coach Turner. I'm going to go celebrate with our guys.
Go celebrate with them, man. Congrats on the win. Congrats on the win.
Maybe we'll see you in round 3. All right, buddy. Thank you.
Of course. That's the other there. That's fact. The assistant varsity coach and my YSN partner in crime, Coach Jason Ray, right there, going to celebrate with the team. How about that, guys? How about I guess their version, not a buzzer beater, but nearly close to one with only a few seconds left. In fact, a great points right there. In fact, how about that? Ramir Bledsoe, congrats to him, the senior, number 4, 6'1" right there. He played a heck of a game. A lot of tempers in this game that we saw, in fact. But in the end, in fact, it was this time Youngstown East getting their chance at the game winner right there. And just a big time. So as they said before, Youngstown East, that is in fact confirmed now, will in fact play Cardinal Mooney Friday at 7:30 at Cardinal Mooney. So that is officially confirmed. Mooney right now, I think, with the record around 11-4. That's going to be an exciting game. In fact, another Steel Valley rivalry between those two teams. That's a big one right there. We're going to have to see also what happens tomorrow. Of course, the Ursuline girls are in fact going to be playing. They're in fact going to be playing Bristol. That's a big one right there, in fact, too. You're going to have to watch and see what the Ursuline girls, in fact, does tomorrow in their big game. Meanwhile, of course, right now for the Ursuline boys, their next matchup is in fact it's Friday 7 p.m. against Cheney at Ursuline. So remember last time, Cheney got a big win in fact against Ursuline. Of course, they had a bunch of star players there, Hewlett and all those guys. We'll see if in fact Cheney right now with a record of 5-5, if they could sweep the Irish this year. We'll just have to see what happens over here. But once again, so we'll get the final stats for you, in fact, later on the blog. But once again, of course, the final score over here, the Youngstown East Golden Bears, 60, and the Ursuline Irish, 58. Thank you so much for joining the broadcast here on YSN Live. And catch me tomorrow at around 5:30 p.m. tip-off, our early evening tip-off, as the Lady Irish take on the Lady Bristol Panthers, as I should say, over here on YSN Live. Congrats once again to East, and for Ursuline, in fact, we'll see you guys Friday for the Ursuline boys against Cheney. Have a good night, everyone.
This broadcast stream is copyrighted by Yoakley Scott Corporation, LLC. Any other use of this telecast, any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without YSN's consent is prohibited.